Hello, everyone. So my name is Zachariah Tippett. Most people just call me Tourette's. And I have Tourette syndrome. A little bit about myself. Ever since I was a kid, I've always wanted to make people laugh. Since age 15, I've been writing down stories, ideas, jokes, whatever. Now I'm 26 and I'm living my best life. I am a full-time stand-up comedian now, but with my own little twist. You see, not only did I figure out a way to make people laugh through my comedy, but I also figured out a way how to educate and spread awareness about my disability, Tourette syndrome. Because let's be honest, it's a topic not really talked about enough, I think. Did you know 1 in 100 school-aged children have Tourette syndrome? Or that 10% or less of us with Tourette's actually do swear. So I've been going around spreading the good word wherever I can perform, colleges, clubs, wherever, to spread the good word about Tourette syndrome, one laugh at a time.
You will be playing red light, green light. Green light.
Hey, do you know what we're playing? Oh yeah, we're playing red light, green light. It's a game where you need to be very good at being still. Yo, you just hold still. That's all you gotta do, huh?
Alright, let's do it one more time for Gueco. If I started talking real loud, he could Gueco my echo. Alright, how we doing, Vector? Good? Do you like vector calculus?
Actually, I do. I'm an engineer.
Awesome! No, I'm an engineering major, and now I'm a broke comedian, so. But if you like vector calculus, do people call you Vector Hector? Okay, well they shouldn't. Alright, you ready for the next comedian tonight?
Yeah.
You've been an awesome crowd. That's the first time I didn't have to tell someone twice. So. Alright, this next guy, he is going to be on the next season of America's Got Talent. I want you to put your hands together for Zachariah Tippett.
What's good, everyone? How y'all doing tonight? So my name's Zachariah Tippett. Most people just call me Tourette's. And I have Tourette syndrome. So by a show of hands, how many people know what Tourette syndrome is? 1, 2, everybody lit. Let me be honest, Phil. I'm way too big to even explain it to you. So I'm happy to be here tonight. I just recently quit my job. What I used to do was, I used to do accounting work. So basically, in a nutshell, I worked in a cubicle. There were 2 things I really hated about that job. And one was that cubicle. That cubicle was so strategically placed, it was basically a sound enhancement booth. So every time I made a noise, it was like, right back to my ear. I'm gonna be honest, I don't really care if y'all hear my noises, but I don't want to hear it. Second thing was, when I got hired there, apparently they ran out of chairs, so the only seating arrangement that they had for me was this little exercise ball. So not only was I the only disabled person working there, but I was the only disabled person working there sitting on a bouncing ball. I don't have to do that here, but you can't lie. That's going to be in your minds the rest of your life. That's what I aim for. So yeah, I pretty much said fuck that job, went home, clicked and applied on everything on the first page of Indeed, and these were some of my results of where I didn't get hired at. Couldn't be a 911 operator. Couldn't perform heart surgery. I tried IHOP for a little bit, but every time I went to flip a pancake, it went a little like... You like that one? Lit. After that, I tried DJing, and you would think my Tourette's would get in the way of that. Didn't. Made it 1,000 times better. Because not only did I incorporate a whole new genre of music, which I like to call Tourette style music, So what I did was I incorporated some of my Tourette's noises and I put it in some techno music and it went a little like this. To this day, I still have no idea why. White people love that shit. But see, after that I tried bartending, but the only drinks I was allowed to make were the shaken ones. And after that I tried babysitting, but you wouldn't know that bartending job went. Let's get turned up, don't worry. After that, I actually auditioned for some porn, but the producer was always yelling at me. He's like, Tourette's, why are you making more noises than the girl? And after that, I was at a loss. I didn't really know what else to do. So pretty much the last idea I could think was to audition for this movie. And it went really well. And so the producer came up to me and he showed me what it was called. It was called A Quiet Place. I'm Zach Ryan Tippett, everybody. Thanks for
All right, let's hear it one more time for Zachariah Tippett, everybody. Come on, did you all enjoy Zach? Then I guess that would make you pro Zach. Yeah. Thank you. You know, it's like the lottery. Every once in a while you pull out a good one. All right, you ready for our next comedian? Yeah, thank you. Come on, I want to hear you. You can be louder than that over there. You ready for our next comedian? Okay. Well, I guess she's not as excited about this one, but you're going to love him. He's all the way from Laredo. He performs all over the state of Texas. Give it up for Alex Reyes.
Whatever. I like these masks. I don't have to brush my teeth anymore. It's awesome. I'm glad everybody made it here safely. This table didn't make it. They died. I almost didn't make it here safely. I took an Uber. And my driver was speeding and swerving in a school zone. And I have weed on me. And a warrant. And I told that Uber driver lady, I said, Mom, slow down. Fucking school zone. My mom's a little mad at me right now, which is why my shirt's wrinkled. Like this morning, she was like, Miko, get in here! So I pressed pause on the controller. I said, what's going on, Mom? She goes, who ironed your pants? I go, no, Mom, Dockers makes no iron pants. What are you talking about? She goes, don't lie to me. Are you seeing other moms? I was like, what? That's not even possible.
Giving you the money. It's a picture for your mom.
So then, she bust out a Coca container. She goes, what is this? I go, that's my salsa. She goes, who made it? And I couldn't tell her, because I'm seeing other moms. This is true. Growing up, I always wanted Air Jordans. I was like, Mom, I want Air Jordans. She said, Sunday we're going to go look at them. All right. So we got into the car, we got to the parking lot, and I said, Mom, why are we at Ross? There were no Jordans at Ross. Guess what, guys? They had Jordans at Ross. Woo! Size 17. So then we went to the mall where they had my size. Foot Locker. Tried them on. I'm like, these are the ones, Mom. She goes, they're 120 bucks. I'll get them for you, but they're going to be a Christmas gift. And I said, bitch, we talked about this. I'm getting a Sega Genesis. She says, no, mijo. Because then I can't afford my Louis Vuitton purse. Long story short, I just got my first pair of Jordans. $220. Inflation. This is true. I need a volunteer from the audience. One volunteer to sleep with me.
Hand down, hand down.
Is anyone still raising their hands?
He said he wouldn't give you a straight answer though, so you might take it.
All right. Anybody here from the border? You are? Canadian border? What border are you? What border town are you from? McAllen. Awesome.
Westlaco.
That's a gang. So you know. Wrong question. McAllen. I'm from Laredo, Texas, right? And there's a beef between McAllen and Laredo. Am I right? There's a beef like. You're not part of the valley, fuck you. Whether we know or not, fuck you. There's this whole beef. Laredo's better than McAllen, and I'll tell you why. Laredo's 97% Hispanic, if you Google it. 97% Hispanic, and the other 3% are Border Patrol, agents, circling, fucking area. And because Laredo's 97% Hispanic, white privilege does not exist in Laredo. They did a survey, they asked the residents at the mall, do you feel white privilege exists here in Laredo? And the most common response they got was, ¿qué? And the second most common response they got was, ¿qué? There were two kids. And because I look like this, because I'm from Laredo, I look Mexican. When I go north, they always say, Alex, why don't you go back to Mexico? Why don't you go back to your country? And I do, for the prescriptions, and the candy, and then the prescriptions for the candy. Vicious cycle. And the red light district, La Zona Rosa. Anybody familiar with it? No, everyone's on dates. You know what that is? The red light district. It's a bunch of prostitutes, right? I don't like going there because, you know, the first thing you do when you get there is you got to play this game called Guess the Gender. Right? I'm not that good at that game. I'm a big loser.
First time? Yeah, you? No, not my first time.
So listen to this. So I have Tourette syndrome, and all throughout high school and college. I know nobody said it, but you're thinking it right now, aren't you? So I have Tourette syndrome. And when I go to the dentist, let's just say I felt this video, bro. Don't let them fool you. They're mean. That's how they play video games. We had a girl join our party a few years ago. She joins and she says immediately, who the fuck is beatboxing in my ear? Then my friend Billy goes, Rebel, he has Tourette syndrome. She was so embarrassed, we actually heard her facial expression.
Dave Davis, how we doing, everybody? We still being good? You guys ready to keep this comedy train chugging along to Chuckleville? Everybody put your hands together. Guys, I'm said, are you ready for some more comedy? Put your hands together. Coming to the stage right now, on deck is Trey Stewart, but coming to the stage right now, he's going to be on America's Got Talent this summer. Please give it up for Zachariah, everybody. What's good, everyone? How y'all doing tonight? Woo! Thank you, Woo. So my name is Zachariah Tippett. Most people just call me Tourette's. And if you can see my possession, I have Tourette's. So by a show of hands here, how many people know what Tourette syndrome is? 1, 2, thank God, everyone. Because I'm going to be honest with y'all. I'm way too bait to try and explain what it is. So I need y'all to do me a favor. Cheer, clap, make some noise, do whatever. If you're from or live in Texas, the greatest country in the world. Mustache guy. I can finally clap to that. I just moved here from St. Louis, Missouri about a year ago. Second time being in Austin, first time experiencing Austin's famous Tent City. Yeah. I drove by for the first time and I got to see some encounterments there. And I'm not gonna lie, it looks pretty lit to live there. You got people sharing beans with each other in cans. You got a 10-man, 2-animal orgy. People are just so kind and giving there. Like, I swear I see people sharing their COVID shots there. So I'm lucky to be here tonight. I just recently quit my job. What I used to do was accounting work. So basically, in a nutshell, I worked in a cubicle. That was really the reason why I quit that job. That cubicle was basically just a sound enhancement booth, so every time I made a weird noise, it went like, fuck, fuck, fuck. I'm be honest, I don't really give a shit if y'all hear my noises, but I don't want to hear it. So I basically said, fuck that job, went home, clicked and applied on everything on the first page of Indeed, and these were some of my results. Oh. Couldn't be a 911 operator. Trying to work for OnStar. I tried working at IHOP, but like the Tourette's movements and flipping pancakes, yeah, I went a little like didn't pan out, got fired right away. Let's see, after that, thank you. I didn't even try to make a joke about that, but thank you. After that, I tried bartending, but the only drinks I was allowed to make were the shaken ones. And after that, I tried babysitting, but you remember how that bartending job went? Yeah, I wonder if those kids turned out normal. I tried, what's the word? Sorry. I'm really high. I tried applying or acting out in a production for porn, but they didn't really pan out well. The producer was always yelling at me for some stupid ass shit. He was like, Zach, why you make more noises than the girl? And after that, I tried DJing, and I'm not gonna lie, you would think that being someone me, that'd be really hard to do, but it's not. It actually was 10,000 times better than I had Tourette syndrome. Because not only did I incorporate a whole new kind of genre of music, which I like to call Tourette's music. So how I made that was I incorporated the techno sounds and I mixed it in with some of my Tourette's noises. So it went a little like this. To this day, I still have no idea why. White people love that shit. I'm Zachariah Tippett, everybody. Thank you. Zachariah, everybody, on America's Got Talent this summer. Ladies in the audience, he is a human vibrator. He can't control it. On deck is the one, the only David Lucas, but please give it up for my favorite Scotsman, Trey Stewart, coming to the stage.
Please be quiet. I'm trying to play Warzone with the boys, and I can't hear.
First time? Yeah, you? No, not my first time.
So listen to this. So I have Tourette syndrome, and all throughout high school and college. I know nobody said it, but you're thinking it right now, aren't you?
Your boyfriend doesn't know that I know this hack.
If your girlfriend does this, she doesn't know that we have this hack. And that is, we have at least 5 single-player games that we paid full price for about 8 months ago that we haven't even touched yet.
Alright guys, we got a real special treat. He actually came in from out of town to entertain us, y'all. He was just recently on Kill Tony with Joe Rogan, and you guys can see him on America's Got Talent this summer, alright? Why don't you start putting your hands together for Mr. Zachariah Tippett.
How y'all doing tonight? Doing good? So my name's Zachariah Tippett. Most people just call me Tourette's. And I have Tourette syndrome. So by a show of hands, how many people know what Tourette syndrome is? Thank God, everybody. I'm be honest, Phil. I'm way too high to explain to y'all what it is. So I'm happy to be here tonight. I just recently quit my job. What I used to do was, I used to do accounting work. So basically, in a nutshell, I worked in a cubicle. And there were 2 huge things I really hated about that job. And one was that cubicle. That cubicle was so strategically placed. It was like a sound enhancement booth. So every time I made a noise, it went off like a boomerang. It was like, fuck, 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 fuck. Right back to my ear. I'll be honest, I don't care if y'all hear my noises, but I don't want to hear them. Second thing was, when I got hired, apparently they ran out of chairs for me to sit in. So the only seating arrangement that they had for me was this little exercise ball. So not only was I the only disabled person working there, but I was this disabled person sitting on a bouncy ball. This is how I worked. Fuck. 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 I don't have to do that bit, but you can't lie. That's going to be in your minds the rest of your life. So I went home and basically said, all right, fuck this place. I'm better than that. So I clicked and just about applied for everything on the first page of Indeed, and these were some of my results of where I couldn't work at because of my Tourette syndrome. Fuck. Couldn't be a 911 operator. Couldn't work for OnStar. I tried IHOP for about a day, but you know, like Tourette's body movements and flipping pancakes, so I was a little like, yeah, that job didn't pan out. After that, I tried DJing, and you would think DJing would get in the way with my Tourette's, but it didn't. It actually made it 1,000 times better. Because not only did I incorporate and invent a whole new type of genre of music, which I like to call Tourette's no music. So what I did was, I just incorporated my Tourette's noises in with techno music. Do y'all want to hear it? Y'all want to hear something? So it goes a little like this. Fuck. To this day, I still have no idea why. White people love that shit. After that, I tried bartending for a little bit, but the only drinks I was allowed made were the shaken ones. And after that, I tried babysitting, but you remember how that bartending job went? Don't worry, those kids turned out normal. I tried porn for a little bit, but the producer was always hounding my ass. He was like, Tourette's, why are you making more noises than the girl? And after that, I didn't really know what else to do. So I took a chance and I went and auditioned for a movie. And it actually went really well. I went pretty far until the producer told me the name of it. A Quiet Place. Yeah, I didn't get that job either. I'm Zachariah Tippett, everybody. Thank y'all for coming out.
All right, everybody, keep it going for Mr. Zachariah Tippett. He drove all the way up here, you guys, to entertain us tonight, man. Like I said, you can see him on on America's Got Talent this summer, all right? All right, guys, let's just keep it going, man. Let's welcome our next comic up to the stage, Mr. Zachariah Webb.